All right, last night the Angle explained that the current destruction of our economy, our schools, even our superpower status, well, that is the Democrats' actual intended goal. They've come to despise America, our traditions, our heritage, our history. They have complete disdain for our Constitution and believe our founding was illegitimate because they believe our founders are unabashed racists. Now, the goal is simple: a leveling of the old America in order to create something new, a new order that gives them all the money and all the power. Since most people won't voluntarily, of course, choose a lower standard of living and less freedom, the left knows that this radical change must be forced on the people. And this is being done through fake emergencies and phony self-generated crises. So they cite climate change to justify the rapid phase-out of gas-powered cars. And, of course, the banning of gas appliances and the cancellation of permit leases for oil drilling. They cite systemic racism to justify their new twisted school curricula and their DEI-dictated corporate hiring practices. And they point to amorphous domestic threats to justify partnering with social media giants to moderate online content, which, of course, just means banning opposing political views. Today's Democrats will always have a reason to take away your money and your freedom. And they found their new model for what this new America should look like. Now, can you guess what it is? Go west, my friends, go west. To California, where there's not a lot of dreaming happening anymore, frankly. It's hard to find a state that's more screwed up than the once golden state, which, of course, makes it the logical exemplar for the screwed up Democrat Party. Of course, California still has its natural beauty and amazing potential. But the Democrat supermajority running the place has really done a number on it. After they declared themselves a sanctuary for illegal immigrants, they also became a sanctuary for criminals, freeloaders, drug addicts, the homeless, and now they're adding something new to the mix. Late last night, Governor Gavin Newsom signed a law that would make California a safe haven for families who want to mutilate their children with trans surgeries and other treatments. Now think about this. When gas is back up at $6 a gallon in California, this is what Gavin Newsom's priority is. When homeless are camped out in pretty much every municipal park in the state, this is what their priority is. When crime is skyrocketing up and down the state, this is what their priority is. And yes, this is exactly what the modern left wants for the rest of America. A government that forces change on the voters, not one that serves the voters. So I want you to keep all of this in mind when you vote in the midterms. Joining me now is Kevin Kiley, Republican, California State Rep, and congressional candidate. It's great to see you tonight. Thank you for joining us. You know, I have such great affection for California. I'm a member of the California Bar. I lived out there for a while as a young associate at a law firm, and I've spent a lot of time in California, a lot of family there. But is California the model? Should it be the model for the rest of the country?
Well, Gavin Newsom sure seems to think so, and thanks for having me tonight, Laura. He said again and again that California is a model for the nation. And you know, what you just said, California has so much going for it. I love California. A lot of the people who are leaving love California too. They just hate the politics. And, you know, you mentioned how, it's all about sort of control. And it reminded me of what Gavin Newsom said on April 1st of 2020. This was less than a month in to the whole COVID situation. He said that this was an opportunity for, quote, a new progressive era, an opportunity to reshape the way we do business and the way we govern. He said that out loud, that this was a chance to just fast forward this entire progressive project, which is exactly what just happened, which is why for 170 straight years, California had a growing population, but under Gavin Newsom for the last two, for the first time ever, our population has declined.
Yeah, and in California, when I was growing up in the 1980s and 90s, California was the place people wanted to move to. Now it's the place that people want to move from. I mean, that dynamic alone spells doom for the rest of the country. And by the way, Kevin, I mentioned that this is how Newsom spinned his new transgender bill. He said, and I quote, "We believe that no one should be prosecuted or persecuted for getting the care they need, including gender-affirming care. Parents know what's best for their kids. They should be able to make decisions around the health of their children without fear." First of all, this is a phony issue. Second of all, how do they possibly claim to stand for parental choice when it's all about sidestepping the parents at schools in California now?
Oh, there is no state in the country that erodes the rights of parents more than California does. But this is just so typical. I mean, this bill is just horrible. We're actually taking kids away from their parents. But California's the strategy of politicians like Gavin Newsom is to promote these just sort of cartoonishly woke policies as a way to cover up what's really happening to our state. When you look at what has happened to California, we lead the nation in all the wrong ways. We have the highest homelessness, highest rate of poverty. We have, out of control crime. The achievement gaps in our schools are bigger than anywhere in the country. And so they try to, have this woke, cartoonishly progressive agenda to take attention away from all of that. But, people are not fooled. We're seeing people leave the state right now in record numbers. And like you said, California used to be the state where anyone could get ahead. It was the full realization of the American dream. And now it's the state that so many people can't wait to leave behind.
Kevin, you must be in Congress. We support you 100%. Thank you so much for joining us, Kevin Kiley.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.